Hello and welcome to a look around the pool archives on a Monday night. Get your video ready for the watch along. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're good to go. Okay, so with me tonight I've got the Bridgewater captain on a Monday night, Nick Allen. Hello, Nick. And also with me is Alan Kavanagh. Hello, Al.
Good evening. Hello.
Excellent.
Thank you for having me.
There we go. You're very welcome, Al. It's good to have you on board. So this is our first proper episode, and we're going to be looking at a night of pool from the summer of 2012, and it's the last game of the season, and it's the Cottage B team versus the Grosvenor. So the idea is that if the Cottage can win by 5-2 or better, they will get 5th position outright. And so no, that's if they win 5-2, they've got 5th joint with the Grosvenor. If they win 6-1, then they come 5th outright. Okay, so yes, we've got. Looks like Ron Wilson is signing up to play first. Is that a good decision from the captain to put Ronnie up?
Yeah, good old Ron, good shrewd player, good tactical player. I think he's a good person to have to start off a game. He's usually got good control of the table, so yeah, I think that's a very good decision.
Absolutely, I've chosen to put him on. And Nick, have you put Ronnie on first in the past when you've had him in your team?
When I did have him in my team, he was never there on time to go first, so I couldn't put him first.
That is a very good point.
It is a good decision now.
Yeah. I remember that those transport problems.
He always turned up too late when he already started games, unfortunately.
Yeah.
When I was picking the team.
But back here, he was always there on time. There you see, I've got a little fish that I got from the care home for a couple of weeks near the pocket. I'm refereeing this one. Ron, yeah, I think he was saying, Gal, that Ronnie's very good at keeping control of the cue ball, and on the break he's gone in off.
Yeah, sod's law, isn't it? When I say that Ronnie actually pops the white ball and gives away a shot to the opponent, but Ronnie will be thinking to himself, why did I do a shot like that? Why is my life so terrible? But he'll come back. Good old Ronnie.
Well, a very good player might be clearing these up, but we'll see.
I mean, the balls are there.
2 shots carry on. He's playing first.
The black ball. Yeah, absolutely. The black ball might take a bit of manoeuvring to get out, but essentially the balls are all in the open, both for the red and the yellow.
Yeah, well, we'll see what he can do here. Nick, have you ever played or seen this guy play?
I'm not sure who it is, to be honest.
You probably don't know him. This guy played.
Who is this person he's playing? Captain
of the Grosvenor on a Monday night for a couple of years probably. So, yeah, this is. I think you were probably my vice captain at this time, Al.
Going for his.
Where's the? And I'll be rude. Where is the Grosvenor?
Handbridge.
Where is the Grosvenor?
Handbridge.
Handy. Oh, right, okay.
Misses his first shot there, and now going for his second one. Long range shot, putting a little bit of top spin on it.
He's reverted to playing safety now, hasn't he?
But he just doesn't quite get. I think that's what he's done there. He's elected for that safety shot, but Ronnie's quite a shrewd player, so let's see if he counters with a similar type of shot himself soon.
This could be it.
One thing I always remember about Ronnie when we were playing was Ronnie Ronnie could either finish, but he could also tie you up around the table. Not.
That's exactly what he's done there, isn't it, Al? He's matched him for a ball over the pocket.
Yeah, he's played a good shot there. Yeah, he's tied up that pocket now. And the opposition players just left the white ball close to the black, but it shouldn't be. Ronnie's got out of these before. Let's see what Ronnie plays here. It's not really a snooker, but it's forcing Ronnie to sort of play.
It was a good shot by the Grosvenor player. But that's a very good shot from Ronnie.
But Ronnie's played a very good shot. Yeah, he's instead of playing that ball off, which is what the opponent was trying to get him to do, Ronnie's a deft touch there to get that snooker.
Keeps his yellow over the pocket as well. That's a foul. So
Ronnie forces a mistake there, gets a foul. That black. Sorry, go on.
No, I was just saying, what would you be doing from this position, Nick? Would you be playing attacking or?
Ronnie's yellows, isn't he?
Yeah.
So I'd play yellow onto red and not the red in.
Well, he's just potted the red, yeah.
But I don't think Ronnie's going to do that by the like way he's set up.
Maybe a mistake, but he's still got two shots.
Yeah, but I would have played the yellow onto the red. He's just gone straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got. Yeah.
He's just sort of lost his position a bit. Yeah.
He didn't play the plant, did he? Well, that's not even. Yellow onto yellow.
Yeah, good shot. So, would you be well and truly having faith in Ronald at the moment, would you?
Yeah, I think Ronnie's in a strong position here. He's got that pocket tied up on the right side. What he can do now is, if he's smart, he can get a nice little touch on the right-hand side of the yellow in front of the white and position that over the left-hand pocket, and then he's got those pockets blocked over, but it doesn't look like Ronnie's going to bother with that shot. He's playing the closer yellow here. Now, I can understand him maybe wanting to free that, but I think he could have probably left that a bit earlier. But saying that, he's still got the extra shot, so...
Yeah, that was quite an attacking shot.
When you move that yellow from... When do you last that yellow to last to go on the black? The one he's just moved.
Yeah. It would have afforded better position to the black, for sure. Here's an interesting shot. He's going to try and play this red in off the yellow, the Grosvenor player. Nice shot.
What's he going to play now?
I'd be playing the plant here. Talk us through this shot then, Al.
Yeah, I mean, the way he had his, I think that he was. Initially, I was thinking, is he going to try and bring the white off the cushion around the back of the red? But I think he was trying to put a bit of screw back on the ball, but he didn't have his cue raised high enough, so he didn't generate that. He didn't have his cue enough on the bottom of the ball as well.
You remember the cottage table being quite unpredictable at times, Al. You think that was a tough shot to play on that table?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, the surface is quite unpredictable, and it can be quite slow at times. So you've sort of got to generate that bit of extra power to it. So I can understand that. I mean, for this type of table, this type of gameplay, Ronnie's the type of person you want because he's got that control touch. Someone who's not familiar with this type of surface, it can cause a lot of problems with the speed, controlling the speed of the ball.
Yeah, I think home advantage very much counted, didn't it, in these pool leagues? Because when you're used to your own table, you know exactly how it
absolutely.
runs.
Absolutely, and I think on the left-hand side of the table, where the radiator is there, that you're having to raise the butt of your cue quite high if the white ball's on that side. So
Absolutely.
For people who are not used to playing on that side, it can be a bit problematic. But there is cues, shorter cues in the corner.
Yeah, what's your take on that, Nick, then? The hampered queuing on one of the sides? Did you have problems with it?
I mean, on that right-hand side, I would like to go for a shorter cue, but because if he's raising his butt so high, he's going to have less control when he hits the ball. It's going to be more randomised, so he's queuing down on it. So I would go for a shorter cue in that position if I was on that side of the table. He played an okay shot to get out of that, but he still left Ronnie with control of the table now. It's up to Ronnie whether he wants to try and finish the game here or not.
It looks like he's going for it.
It's a nice shot again. That the speed of the table out there, and now this is what I was saying before about this awkward position. He's got to raise his butt high now, so Ronnie will elect to go for a short cue now. So he's got more control over the cue in action.
Very sensible.
Yeah, absolutely. Although, to be fair, the ref would have sort of left one out for him.
Thank you very much. Yeah, look after my players, Al.
Who's ref for this game anyway?
I wonder who he is. Yeah, probably no use, no ornament. Do you think Ronnie will make this double, Nick? Do you?
I don't think he'll play the double. Oh, he has.
Yeah. Yeah, not bad.
Gone in, or it's just frozen here.
Yeah.
So I got in, or
no, it's frozen my end. Right. Okay, we should be back on. Yeah. He's got black in the very nice. See a replay there.
Nice control finish by Ronnie. Nice play again. Nice control over the cue ball. And it was an easy finish in the end. I mean, Ronnie had relative control of the cue ball throughout that entire game. So when he was left on, he was able to play either attacking or defensively whenever he wanted to. There was the opponent wasn't trying to tie him up as much as he could try to tie him up. He was too offensive, and Ronnie took advantage of the misses. And really well played by Ronnie there.
Absolutely. First blood to the Cottage team. So, yeah, no, myself and Al were just talking about the hampered queuing. Did you find that a couple of shots were difficult around one side of the table, Nick, when you were playing there?
Yeah, where the radiator is, but I always have a small queue with me anyway, so because I knew it was going to be difficult. I always had a small queue with me, so I didn't have to use the pub queue.
Yeah, but they weren't too bad, the queues at the Cottage, the short queues from what I remember. I didn't tend to miss queue very much. You just have to go up, not do anything too clever, and just make sure, I think. So here we have Cliff in the second frame. Yeah, a strong addition to the team when we moved to Chester. So let's see what he can do in this.
Very attacking player, Cliff. Again, though, he's another player who can play really well tactically if given an opportunity. He's got decent cue control, but he's much more an attacking player than Ronnie, I think.
Well, I've seen him break and dish. I've seen him, completely tie people up and play a defensive game. So, we'll have to wait and see what he's going to do in this one.
A nice break by him there. dry break, but it was the balls were all open, really nice again.
He's not left him much, has he?
No, I mean, if he's going for the red now, it's not going to be in one go there. He's going to have to do a bit of positional play here. A nice front-range shot there, but he's got the white against the cushion now to make his queuing on that side of the table a bit more difficult.
Well, I tell you what, I'd be going for the free ball plant here. I don't know if you two would agree with me.
Is it on?
It's hard to say, but with the black being where it is, but I think it is on. But it looks like he's playing the one in the middle. Yeah, I think I can talk. Along with yourself, Nick, I think we're more attacking, I think. More like this chap here.
I think we'd have took a chance on doing that, yes. Definitely.
Yeah, my only concern about playing the free ball plant will be the distance between the balls, that was all. On this type of table,
yeah,
it'd have to be really accurate because they are quite far apart, or they were quite far apart until they've just been shuffled all over the place there.
By no means easy. But having said...
the yellow ball is in a really good position there.
They are, and he's just given Cliff 2 shots here, so... yeah, he's got a red and the black tied up, but he's got a good chance of finishing these with 2 shots. So I think Ronnie's refereeing this game. For those of you that can't see, I think it was our policy to ref the game after you'd played. I think we might have got that from Cliff, actually.
Yeah. That's Cliff raising his cue high. Not high enough where it'll cause him mega problems, but as you can see, he couldn't control the ball as well as he would like to action.
Absolutely.
So he's lost control a little bit, control of the white, which forced him to go for the smaller cue there.
What would you be doing here, Nick, with this shot?
Well, there's two options. You can go for the yellow and go and cut it in, or do what he's just done.
The attacking option. He could have covered the bag. Instead, he's nearly made a very good shot, knocking the yellow over the bag, but he's snooked himself in the process.
Yeah, again, that's the pace of the table. He's not compensated for the pace of the table there, and it's just killed the ball.
I think, I don't think he had too much of a problem with this table, but I think the speed cloths were never his favourite to play on.
No.
Cottage was...
Good shot there.
The Cottage was sort of a speed cloth, but it wasn't that fast. But it wasn't as predictable as some cloths. Again, he's not got an easy out here, has he, by any stretch of the imagination?
No, he's got a chance here. He can bridge over a little bit here, which makes it a little bit awkward. Or we can go for the red near the black and try and maybe double that in, which should afford him better position if he was able to get it.
That is the shot, actually. Oh yeah, the double. Give himself position.
But he just doesn't get enough. This contact isn't good there. The ball overshoots it and leaves Cliff with a relatively simple shot into the middle.
He very nearly snooked him, but yeah, Cliff's put it in the middle. Lost position a little bit.
I think he snooked himself, hasn't he?
I think he's just about okay, but he's hampered on the cushion. And he's got to raise his cue up as well. Yeah,
which means this shot's going to be need to be an element of luck in this shot.
Absolutely. He's actually gone for the far corner. I didn't see that shot.
I mean, he's had enough control over there to leave that white distance between the reds. So even though you'd think that shot to the side is easy, he's still left a bit of distance between the ball. So if you don't connect with the white ball clean enough, then you can miss this one to the middle. But I can't see him missing it, to be honest.
I mean,
And he did. So it turned out to be a good shot by Cliff, and now Cliff's got a chance now to do to sort of put a bit of safety into play here.
Yeah, that's all right. He just doesn't want to leave him with a shot on those two reds down in on that side. If he can plant those, it's game over.
I mean, he did go for the attacking shot in the end, Cliff, and he got good position on the yellow after, but these pockets are dead tight, so you can't cheat the pocket basically.
I mean that is the shot.
He could have played that a little bit better. He's left Cliff with a chance to finish the game here, essentially.
Yeah.
Cliff just puts a bit of spin on the ball to bring it behind the yellow on the cushion. But Cliff's going for the cushion one first, which is interesting.
Yeah, he's just not quite managed that, but he can't.
I would have played the ball on the cushion.
I think he's left a clever shot here to fly now.
I don't think that goes. I think he's okay.
Yeah, I don't think the plant's on. Doesn't look lined up.
A lot of
He's going to have to possibly come up table here. It could go either way, couldn't it? Let's not kid ourselves. This match could go either way.
Yeah, it's still open.
Yeah, he's gonna. Yeah, just bring it off. Bring it round. I mean, he's left Cliff a dolly here into the corner. A good shot here and it's over.
Yeah, he can spin the white over behind the yellow like that, off the cushion.
Nice shot.
And he just needs to spin it a little bit off that cushion for the black in the centre.
It's dropped. Ooh, see the way
he gets a little bit out of position there.
Yes.
For someone of Cliff's ability, he can get this ball in the far right corner.
Yeah, he likes going for the corners. I might be looking at the middle here, but he's definitely going for the corner. In fact, he's gone for double.
He's gone for the double.
Look at that.
He's trying to play off the red.
He's completely done him there.
Yeah, the other player's in trouble now. He's going to have to try and play the white behind the reds, the second red, and hopefully try and get something there. But his touch is going to have to be very precise here.
I think the only chance he's got is if Cliff knocks a black in himself. You're going to see a really feather touch shot here.
I mean, if he leaves it here, the danger is Cliff will just play. He's got to force Cliff to play that long. He's got to play him to do the long double off the pocket, off the cushion. But
yeah, I mean, what's he done here though? He's put. I think he can get through to the black. Yeah, he's tried to. Yeah, probably the wrong shot. But not a bad effort really from the Grosvenor fella.
Yeah, he had some good shots near the beginning. I just think he lost a bit of positioning, allowed Cliff to get momentum in the game. And Cliff, if there's a chance there, Cliff's got the technical ability to finish the balls pretty well. He's quite an experienced player. Yeah. He's been playing for a long time. Yeah, and as he likes to tell us, he used to play Darren Apple a few times in the past.
Anyone likes 9 ball?
Darren Appleton was a young sprite. And just in case people don't know, Darren Appleton, a former 8-ball and 9-ball world champion for pool.
And American pool world champion as well.
Yeah, the 9-ball, yeah. Not featuring in the Moscone Cup in recent years, but he might be back. But
well, hopefully he'll be back. I mean, it was always nice to see him beat Shane Van Bonen.
Yeah,
Doesn't he the England coach for that now?
he might be coaching an England team somewhere. But I mean, that goes to show, doesn't it? Even though this is a sort of tepid pool, it's not the hottest pool around. I think most of us have got a story about someone we've played or someone we play with who's played, one of the top people in the game.
Yeah.
One big pool family.
Yeah,
really.
I mean, I think if you're lucky enough, you see some of these professional players play in some of the local pool halls. Like Riley's is always a popular destination for some of the professionals who are English.
Yeah.
So if you're lucky enough and you're in one of these Riley's, you might see them play. But a lot of them, obviously, with 8-ball being an English game, a lot of them start off in 8-ball and then move over to 9-ball and even go up to 10-ball then.
Yeah, a wild. It's a full medley of pool, all types of different codes of pool across the world. Which is something I'm interested in, and we've tried out one pocket as well, haven't we, Al?
Yeah, that actually seems to be in recent years that's become a more popular game amongst the professionals as well. It allows them to hone their banking skills, their doubling skills, or banking as it's called by the Americans.
Absolutely. That's a very negative break.
I was quite surprised how because usually you really go for the breaks.
It must have been the spell where I played very defensive old rules pool. This must have been when I was playing that sort of stuff.
I remember you going for a while where you were trying to get your eye matched up on the break, trying to get your Q and I in.
Yeah, I tried the
master eye,
yeah,
used to call it.
Absolutely. We'll probably find over the weeks that we've got some footage of that. I decided. Yeah, I had a few good wins playing like that, but I decided it wasn't for me and reverted back to straight down the middle.
A decent shot considering he was bridging there. He's got a nice bridge there, nice firm bridge.
Yeah, nice double in the middle. Yeah, you were saying about the tournaments that Riley's put on. I think I played in a tournament with Mick Hill in it, who was a current world champion. So yeah,
Mick Hill's got quite a legendary record, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's been around a long time as well.
Won quite a few titles as well, if I recall.
Yeah, they seem to have taken the 8-ball pool off Sky Sports. I think it's on Free Sports. Obviously YouTube as well in some cases, but yeah, I've kind of lost touch a bit of late. But
yeah, I mean that's the major difference between, well, obviously apart from the number balls and 9-ball, is the fact that the pockets are always bigger on the tables as well.
And
if you see the pockets in 8-ball, they're a lot more. You can cheat the ball, you can cheat the pocket on 9-ball pool where you can play it rail first before you pot it. Where on 8-ball, it's a lot harder to do that type of manoeuvre.
Well, one thing we will struggle with is losing the white ball as well. Much easier to pot the white in 9-ball pool. Yeah,
he's opened up a few of the balls for you here. Sort of get a little bit back into the game here now.
I mean, this is defensive, Andy. I'm going to try and cover this pocket with the yellow. Well, I've even gone off and tried to play snooker.
This isn't that Andy Jackson I know.
No, this was a spell when I played very negatively. I played for Richie Layfield's team on a Tuesday night once. I must have had about a 40-minute game of old rules and completely bored everyone. Then he bollocked me after and said, "Why don't you just attack?" But I did win a tournament playing negatively as well, from what I remember. So swings and roundabouts.
You nudged the ball over there. I'm not sure whether you were trying to pop the red or just make a space for that yellow.
Yeah, it wasn't a very good shot, really. I've sort of left this guy a finish. Yeah, I've lost control
I
here.
think. I don't think this yet person on yellows is going to win this game somehow.
Well, he's that guy there. If he had a little bit more angle, he could have played the long shot and brought the white over to the right side of the table, but he's too straight on it. So that's why he's going for this ball here first, over the pocket.
Yeah, he's got too close to his work here, hasn't he?
Oh,
Yeah.
you've got away with this, Andy, somehow.
Might be back at the table.
Yeah, he sort of made the mistake there.
He couldn't cut this in the middle, surely. That's extremely thin cut.
That would have to be... No, I don't think he could cut it in there. That would have to be some cut to play that shot.
So do you think I will get another shot in this game?
No.
Where's that red going? He's doubled it, hasn't he?
I mean, there was no way... It was going to take a lot of... I think it was always going to be hard to pot that, to be honest, whatever he tried.
He's got a red in the middle, and the cue ball position is everything here.
Yeah, but he's got to be careful he doesn't nudge into your yellow like that, which takes some momentum. But I suppose with that type of... I mean, I'm not sure if that black passes the yellow or not.
If it does go, it's a very good shot, isn't it?
I mean, if it passes the yellow, it's a very good shot because you use your yellow to kill the momentum of the ball. I wasn't sure whether it passed, but obviously it passed cleanly there.
Game over.
Andy's got 1, 2, 3. 6 balls on the table, Andy.
You got 6 balled.
7 balls.
I did. Oh, it is 7 balled. Yeah.
Oh yeah, 7 balls. Yeah.
How embarrassing.
7 balls, yeah.
Last week you reminded me I nearly got 15 balled, and this week I've got 7. I might just jack this in straight away because I'm getting some very bad fortune here, aren't I? Look at that. 7 balled. And we can only afford to lose 1 frame tonight, or 2 maximum. What am I doing? Was it me being awful, or was the other guy playing really well? What's gone on there?
I think he played well, but I think maybe you were too focused on defensive play when there wasn't a need for defensive play, because at the beginning, your yellow balls were in a decent position where you could attack, I think. But like you said, you were in that phase where you were playing a bit more defensively. I think on 8-ball pool, there's more scope for defensive play, but I think you should always try and attack if you can. But I just think, he cleared up really well there when he got the chance, so you've got to give him credit as well.
Yeah, I think 9 years on, I can certainly take on board what you were saying. I made a mess of the safety game, and I probably could have got much closer if I'd have been more attacking. I probably wouldn't have got 7 balled. Well, I definitely wouldn't have been, because I would have potted a couple, but...
You might have won as well if you potted.
Yeah, I'd probably say no defensive games are the best.
I think you were a player who was always better on defense anyway.
Yes.
Because when you got your cue and arming, your technique was very good. You were very good at the long, straight shots.
Well, I'm sure you'll be able to forgive me.
Yeah, I mean, look, it is what it is. Everyone goes through a phase where they want to try and play differently. I went through a phase where I was totally different, and I think at the end of the day, you get a bit of how you want to play. You know what you're good at, and like anything, it's a confidence game. Once you're confident in taking on these shots, you'll find more often than not you get that as well as skill to put off these shots. So I think it's rules are very much the same game as well as a technical game.
Yeah, I've cost the team there, but it's not over yet.
It's not over by a lot.
We're gonna leave it here tonight, and we'll join you again next week. It's goodbye from me, Andy Jackson, and thank you.
Goodbye from me.
Thank you, Alan Kavanagh, and thank you to Nick.
Yes, goodbye.
You're welcome. See you later, guys. Have a good night.